Assalāmu Alaikum Raḥmatullāhi wa Barakātuhu. My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Meditation and Murākabah. Today we discuss a subject that many people feel but rarely understand, a topic that lives deep in the longing of every seeker, the desire to know and visualize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A question that sometimes reflects the heart. I want to know who created me. I want to know Allah. I want to see Him. He longs for Him. Many lovers, many seekers wish to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They long to witness His beauty, His noor and His presence. Some even see the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the dreams. Yet when they try to imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their hearts freeze, their minds collapse, their thoughts fail, because they try to imagine God with form, with shapes, with space and with directions. But here is a truth that has never changed. There is nothing like Him. A human mind can never visualize Him. He is far from anyone's imagination, any imagination that you can perceive of Him. He is far beyond and above that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself said, "You cannot perceive my nature. Your mind cannot reach my reality. Do not think of my being in forms or in shapes." A human being simply does not have the power, the capacity, the consciousness to imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the question arises, if we cannot imagine Him, how do we know Him? How do we love Him? And how do we walk towards Him? We do perceive Him, and here lies the secret. You see, out of His infinite mercy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave humanity two pathways, two lights, two guides. His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is living, breathing embodiment of divine guidance, and his book, the Qur'an, the eternal speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you truly desire to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you must go through the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not only a messenger, he was the human mirror of the divine attributes. Sayyida Aisha radiyallahu anha said, his character was the Qur'an, meaning every command that Allah gave, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam embodied it perfectly. When Allah spoke of sabr, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam became the living example of sabr. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded justice, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived with justice, even if the truth was against himself or his family or his companions. He always stood by those who were right. When Allah taught compassion, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam became compassion. He embraced the rejected and he lifted the broken. So when Allah described humility, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam breathed humility. A king in honor, but a servant at heart. So when Allah spoke of mercy, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked on earth as mercy. His smile was mercy, his silence was mercy, his forgiveness was mercy, and even seeing Him in dreams is a mercy and barakah. My dear brothers and sisters, spirituality is not about imagination. It is not about forming images of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not about attempting to visualize the divine. True spirituality is about living the Sunnah, because the Sunnah is the pathway to Allah. If you want to know what Allah loves, look at the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to know what Allah forbids, look at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to know what elevates the soul, look at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you want to know what purifies the heart again, look at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the bridge between the human heart and the divine will. He is the map that guides the traveler. He is the lantern in the darkness. He is the doorway through which hearts enter nearness to their Lord. Every step towards the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a step towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every breath in his sunnah is a breath in Allah's pleasure. Every moment in remembering Him polishes the heart for divine closeliness. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, whoever obeys the messenger has indeed obeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the path Allah chose for us to follow. The only path. You cannot know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without loving the Prophet. You cannot love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam without walking on his path. and you cannot walk on his path unless his teachings enter your heart. You often need a teacher and a guide, those that are lanterns carrying the light of the Sunnah. Their hearts polished enough to reflect the prophetic qualities in a way that inspires transformation in others. Without guidance, spirituality becomes imagination. With guidance, spirituality becomes transformation. And the ultimate purpose of every guide, every wali, and every teacher is just one: to bring you closer to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa akhiru da'wana walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalāmu Alaikum, Raḥmatullāhi wa Barakātuhu.